Hello, beloved people, and all my angel tribers in the world. Let's just give God praise for today and for his marvelous works. I wanted to just come to you and just have a transparent, candid moment, letting you know that within the next hour, I'll be going under yet another very intrusive colon procedure. They're trying to find out how to get this tumor because they think the colon cancer has reoccurred. As you who have followed my cancer history for the past 17 years, you know I was first diagnosed with cancer of the colon in June 2004. I've since had 11 abdominal obstructions, 9 have needed surgical intervention. The last 2, which I just had in December of 2020 through January, and then January through February of 2020. And in the process, they found this big, really large tumor near where my colon was connected back to my rectum. Long story short, it's not good news. And so I'm coming this morning to encourage anyone who's listening. And I know this is a Tuesday, March 30th, and tomorrow will be the last day of the month, if the Lord's will. And next week is my birthday, 53. I thought I'd be more excited than I am, but I think the reason why I can't get as excited as I'd like to is because this last 3 years has been a back-to-back struggle with metastatic breast cancer, renal carcinoma, and gynecologic cancer. So that makes your girl a 4-time cancer survivor. Yes, 4-time cancer survivor. I can tell you with the grace of God that I don't look like what I've gone through, not because Unnia is great, but because Jesus is, and that he will not leave you nor forsake you. I often think of myself as being like Nebuchadnezzar, like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who wouldn't fall down to Nebuchadnezzar, and they were placed into a fiery furnace that was burned 7 times higher than usual. And God allowed them to escape with their hair not being singed, with their skin not being burned, and with their testimony being even stronger than it was before. I feel that I'm in a fiery furnace, and I know that the 4th man walking around in the furnace with me, just like he did with the Hebrew boys, is Jesus, the living, is Jesus, is God. He's there with me. I know God is there with me through it all. I released my first cancer vlog, and the text to it was, God is with me. My hair was falling out. It's growing back now. I had to deal with facing metastatic breast cancer and renal carcinoma, and having had surgery on both back to back in 2019. I had to go through 2020 dealing with chemo, immunotherapy, and holistic treatment. And now we're in 2021, and it has been health. On my way here with the Uber driver, I was able to get a compliment, which, compliments come and compliments go, but I needed it this morning. And he said, I really like your curly hair. I like when sisters go natural. And I said, well, it wasn't a choice of my own. I went bald, and the Lord started allowing it to grow back starting in September. And I said, but I must say I embrace the fact that I'm natural. There's nothing fake on me. There are no implants. There are no addendums, no subtractions. I am as I came out of my mother's womb, which will be 53 years on April 7th. So I'm asking you for 2 things. One, I want you to pray for me today. I want you to pray for me today because it's been very hard. It's been very hard going through all of these things. And you have no visitors. And I know my mom is with me in spirit, but and she left me at the house and we waved when I got into the Uber. But this is hard, God, and I don't want anybody to think that this is easy. I'm always uplifting and I'm always being very candid with you, but this is hard. I don't want to be the person who's sick You know, I don't want to be the person who has to be sick and tired of being sick and tired. I don't want to be the person that has people who I thought were going to be there for me and then don't pick up the phone anymore. Or if they pick up the phone to answer a call from my mom or something like that, they pretty much want to know, am I dead yet? And people don't realize that your words have power. And I just thank the Uber driver because he made me feel pretty. He made me feel normal. I didn't feel like a statistic. I didn't feel like radiation, chemo, immunotherapy, or anything like that. I just felt like a 52-year-and-a-half-year-old woman who this guy was complimenting. He's married with a child, and we talked about his lovely wife and how she's growing out of fro, and he just made me feel wonderful. So I wanted to thank him, and I want to thank you, because there's so many times that just a kind word can make a difference. A kind word is like sweet honey. We can attract many more believers to the kingdom with honey than with vinegar. So today, I ask that you have a blessed day in the Lord. I ask that you lift me up and everyone else who's going through something. But most importantly, I ask that you give someone a compliment. Let them know that they inspire you. Let them know they encourage you. Thank them for their Facebook posts. Thank them for their Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn posts. Thank them for their Snapchats, and all of that glorify God, because only what we do for Christ will last. And I'll say this to you from the bottom of my heart. I don't know how my journey will end, but I know who will end my journey. And I always want to just be remembered as a girl who did not give up. God is with her. She shall not fail. That is one of my favorite scriptures. And I just love you so much, and I thank you so much. And I just ask God to be with me today, and I'll keep you posted. Bye. The nurses